Chrome DevTools MCP is probably one of the best tools I've added to my AI workflow, but it had a problem that was driving me absolutely crazy, and I finally figured out how to fix it. Now, if you haven't used this tool before, here's what it does. It gives your AI coding agent a real Chrome browser, and I don't mean a headless simulation or something that kind of works. I mean a full Chrome instance with cookies and logins and local storage and everything you'd have if you were sitting there clicking through it yourself. And the reason this really matters is if you're still manually clicking through your application to verify that things work, you're honestly missing the whole point of an AI agent. Here's what my workflow actually looks like. I'm running at least 3 or 4 different projects doing their own end-to-end testing at the same time while I'm still writing and reviewing code on something else entirely. Almost every project I test requires login credentials, staging environments, admin dashboards, OAuth flows, and I have to set those up once in each browser profile and I expect them to stay there. Chrome DevTools MCP uses a user data directory to persist all that data. That's where your cookies, your session tokens, your saved logins live, and that's how your credentials survive between sessions. The default configuration shares only one single directory across all of my projects and AI agents. So the moment I had 2 projects running at the same time, Chrome would lock up and say, hey, this is already in use, I can't use this. And the docs say to use the isolated flag, except isolated creates a completely fresh temporary directory every single time AI launches the MCP. So you don't get any saved logins, you don't get any saved cookies, you're starting from 0 every single session, and every time the end-to-end testing started up, I had to pause, go log it back in again, and it was driving me absolutely crazy. But I also needed to have more than one MCP running at the same time for end-to-end testing. So I finally sat down the other day and figured out what was going wrong with this. And I ended up writing a really simple wrapper script. It hashes your project directory into a unique profile path. The same project always gets the same profile, which means your credentials stay exactly where you set them up. But a different project gets a different profile and there's no conflict. They have their unique credentials for that specific project and they don't overlap. This allows me to launch many end-to-end testing through AI at the exact same time. I use Worktrees pretty extensively, and the reason for that is that many times I'm working on different features within the same project. And a lot of times they're front-end features as well. I still want to have end-to-end testing for both of those efforts at the same time. So when I create that work tree, it will go ahead and hash it. It figures out which repo it is. That's the main hash. But if it's in a work tree, it will still create a discrete user directory for that specific instance, even in that same repo. This allows me to have 2 instances in the same repo with 2 different project efforts with 2 different front-end changes at the same time with end-to-end testing. And that's fantastic. What's your favorite MCP tool? Drop it in the comments. If you want to see more AI-powered developer workflows, hit subscribe. I release 2 to 3 videos a week, real workflows, real tools, no fluff. I'll see you in the next one.